How's it going, buddy?
It's going really well, actually.
Nice.
It's Sunday, Mother's Day.
You're in New York.
I'm in New York, hanging with Doctor Strange. We're
Perfect.
quarantining together.
He's part of the family unit.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's given me, I've gotten to wear. I'll hang out with all the fun toys in the sanctum here. He's told me we have to defend it vigorously by smoking lots of weed. So
okay, yeah.
Down with that.
Well, I think I might be able to help you out too.
Yeah, my friend. So what's new since the last time we chatted? Let's catch up a little bit. What's first of all, the most important thing is what are you smoking today? What are you bringing to the show?
Ooh, a couple different things I'm bringing to the show. And first of all, one thing I'm bringing to the show is I'm not smoking today, bro.
You're
I'm
not?
gonna vape.
What? I'm so disappointed in you. What do you mean you're not smoking?
Check out this. This is what I'm bringing.
Is that a space egg? Is that Mork from Orc? What's happening there?
We're gonna be vaping with the Herbalizer today.
Ooh, the Herbalizer.
Remember the first time that you and I smashed the Herbalizer?
Oh man, we had a good time with that thing.
I believe that was a weekend or a week in Saskatoon.
I was gonna say, I wanted to say, were we in Saskatchewan?
I believe it was Saskatoon at an Airbnb, taking down the first season of Deadwood.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. I think we were opening up a clinic, as I recall. That's
right. And I believe that was the weekend or the trip where I was sure that I was going to convince you that vaping was the way to go that time.
Because of the Herbalizer.
Because of the Herbalizer. And did I convince you?
No. Unfortunately, you did not.
Unfortunately, no.
So let me ask you this, though. Okay, so that's the Herbalizer.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know anything more? Like, is it still available? Have they improved on it? Are there new sayings every time you boot it up? Is there like an extension pack for that?
All those things you just mentioned would have been awesome. But to be honest, I haven't heard anything from Verbalizer or from Verbalizer.
You haven't verbalized.
I haven't verbalized anything to them, and they have not verbalized anything back. But I've not heard a thing from Herbalizer since. They might be, quietly working away in the background or something like that. I haven't put the energy into to seek anything out from them since. I can tell you one thing that this thing, it doesn't. I mean, I might have gotten a not awesome model, but or a not awesome device, but it really has lost a lot of the luster from when we first consumed it. It doesn't like its motor for filling the bags. It doesn't have the same gusto that it once did.
Really?
And it takes like 4 or 5 times as long to fill a bag now. And like this thing is like a couple of years old. Like
it's not that old.
I bought like the first model of Storz & Bickel's Volcano, and it lasted me like 12, 13 years before the motor started to go on that thing. And that was the
engineering, man.
Exactly. And that was the first thing to start to go on the Volcano. And like, if you have the patience to wait, it still works fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed to hear that. I mean, for a couple things come to mind. Number one, is it something that you could clean? Like, can you take that thing apart yourself?
That's a good point.
Maybe like see if you can. Maybe there's like a fan that's blocked or something.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely haven't put any maintenance into it aside from keeping the bowl clean.
But that said, I mean, that thing is not a cheap device. So when you're laying out that kind of cash, you want something that's going to last that longer. I mean, seriously, like how long ago was that? Like, was that 2017?
Yeah, no more than 3 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe like that's just disappointing because what was that retail on that thing? It was like $1,000, wasn't it?
I think it was probably right around $900. Yeah, retail. And when I bought my first Volcano, which was like when they first came out,
right?
so
they
like
weren't
a long
cheap
time
either.
ago,
Right.
I think I spent probably like $800 at the time, which would be, you know, comparable now, I'm sure. And that Volcano lasted a long time, and I used the crap out of that machine.
Right.
Used it all the time, left it out in my smoking room throughout the winters sometimes, you know, things like that. Like it just really did well. And this one, I mean, I'm sure it got some hard use as well in the early days, but
Yeah.
it should have stood up a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, and I agree, and you know, it's kind of disappointing that that's not what it's at, especially because it was sort of touted as like
The
an
bee's knees.
engineering marvel,
Yeah,
and like, you
exactly.
know, NASA, Apple guys were involved in it, and
Big
like,
time.
you know, I just kind of feel like it's now just become more of like a novelty thing that you pull out at parties, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, check this thing out. Remember this? Let's take a walk down memory." I wonder if they're still available. We should maybe if Amy's listening, we can get her to do a quick Google for us to see if the
You know,
herbalizer is still.
not
Still
verbalizer, the herbalizer.
yes, she can verbalize the herbalize if it still is alive. Are you plugging that thing in? What's going on over there?
I'm plugging it in so we can find out what it's going to say to us today.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the best part of that thing. I think
It is the best part. So if people don't, if you're not aware, this thing, once you plug it in, it gives you a little message, and sometimes they're nice and brightening your day, and sometimes they're kind of witty.
some of them were like from Half Baked too. I thought that was kind of fun. I think there was one that said like "Abba Zaba, you're my only friend."
I think you're right. Bro.
So your question is if they still exist?
Yeah, I mean, like, what's up? Like, if they have a new model, if they dropped the price, like, I'm just, I'm curious. Like, it's been a while since I've checked in on that.
So it is out of stock, but still exists.
Okay.
It looks, I think it looks identical. So I don't know if this is a new model. There's no indication that there's different models. And it's selling for $699, and I think that might be US.
Yeah. So I wonder, is that a little cheaper than it used to be, or is that
I
right
think it
or
might
wrong?
be a little cheaper. Oh, so I opened it up and it said legalize it.
Well, dude,
Well,
it's got see, that tells you how old it is.
Oh man, you stole the words right out of my mouth.
Oh shit, bro. Sorry.
So what are you smoking today, bro?
You know, I brought a couple of things with me to the table today. Might look at doing a little bit of a salad today. I think feeling Sunday salad. So I've got.
Throwing a little hash on that salad?
Oh, I definitely will be
You
throwing
got some
hash, some
croutons?
croutons in that salad. I've got some Citizens. This always happens. Some Citizen Stash Stonewall.
Stonewall. Nice. I've
Woo!
only tried the Mac one from those guys.
Yeah, it's nice. It's 22.7% total THC, and
Okay.
they're calling it a sativa, and the actual cultivar is mimosa, and
Oh,
it's quite.
nice.
It reminds me. I've smoked it before. Full disclosure.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like the mimosa.
it reminds me of this particular one I've smoked as well.
Okay.
It reminds me of a little. It has a little bit of that sour tanginess to it,
Mm.
and I don't know
Like
if
a little bit
that's
like Fruit Loops, kind of bready, kind of
yeah,
sweet.
like that citrusy, like kind of like acidic, citrusy, kind of like
Okay.
zippy, zangy, zoppiness to it. I don't
Swinson, Swanson, Samsonite. Ah,
yeah, and then I've got some Top Leaf Girl Scout cookies.
nice.
And I'm gonna also mix in. I also got some Oregon Golden Goat from Top Leaf.
Oh, nice. And you've been digging that one, eh?
Yeah, I'm digging the Golden Goat a lot. It's really nice. It's very piney.
Yeah.
The high is great actually. It's just like super like get things done, but like clear. Like it's nice. It's good for creative too. Like I really, I'm digging it during the day. It's
Mm-hmm.
got me. I'm almost out of it, so I have to order some more because
Right.
I dig it.
Do you know what Oregon Golden Goat comes from?
I believe. Hold on, because I'm just like it's.
It's right there. Tip of your
No,
tongue.
I want to say. Is it? I want to say that it's a cross. No, this might be. Am I thinking of another cultivar? I want to say that there's some Chem Dog and some Star Dog and Trey Dog, but I think I might be thinking of something else. Let me quickly look that up. It's hold on.
He's doing it. Holding on.
He's doing it.
You're gonna look it up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I want to be right.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, there you go. So I was thinking of something else when I'm thinking about the dog lineage. So OGG lemon haze cross with Zelly's gift and cross that with Flow.
Cool, bro.
Yeah. So there you go. That's nice. Zelly's gift is it's kind of I think it's a haze or another haze as well. I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I dig it. I mean, obviously there's some haze in there. That's why I like it, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say you dig your hazes, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's nice. What do you got going on?
I've got a couple things as well. I've got the original stash reserve going on, which is I know you got some of that too. I've been digging it.
Yeah, the hash?
Both the hash
and
yeah. The reserve is that 14-gram pouch, the black pouch of flour. And, and it's nice, man. It's decent. And
yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna pick some of that up.
I thought you grabbed a bag of that one.
No, I just have the hashes.
The hashes? What do you think?
I like the hashes a lot, actually.
Me too, bro.
It's not disappointing me at all.
It's really nice. I'm super excited for more concentrates hitting the market. Like that was just, I know that we had tried a couple. We had tried that one from Canna Farms that I actually quite liked the flavor of once we got to smoking it. That green, it looked like a dark green hash.
Like a waxy hash.
I can't remember what they were calling it.
It was called hash rosin, I think is what they call it.
Right. Was it was it like bubble hash rosin or something like that?
No, I think
it's just hash rosin.
BC hash rosin, I believe.
Okay. I was into that one. I thought, it looked interesting. It was definitely something that I had never really seen, that kind of preparation.
It's like it's I'm on fire.
But I remember being tasty. I remember that.
Yeah, it's good. So what did you say? Oh yeah, you're going full on in on the old on original stash. It's an original stash day for you.
The original stash. Oh, the other thing I'm going to throw in the vaporizer right now actually is a unknown homegrown that was taken a little premature.
Love the premature home grow.
Yeah, so I'm going to see how it goes down in the vape. It was a little harsh to burn it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to have by Wednesday. I threw a gram from my medical order over to the Shelter Marketplace. I don't know if you've heard of those guys.
I believe you were telling me about these guys, and I've seen, I think, a couple things about them on social since. Tell me about it, though.
Yeah, so they've got, it's a marketplace, so it's a medical marketplace. So basically they're selling other, it's just a bunch of different brands under one hood, but the great thing about it is that, God bless you, my friend.
Thank you.
Is that, bless you.
Thank you. Got a little bit of dryness in here.
No doubt. So the Shelter Marketplace, it's all, bless you.
Oh, give me 1 second.
You got one more coming?
Give me 1 sec.
Welcome back,
wash
babe.
My hands. There we go.
No worries.
Had a little old dry stuff in there.
Oh, in the herbalizer?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Got me good.
Yowza. I wonder what that was.
Oh, I don't want to know.
So like
I'm gonna close it and get another message though.
Oh, that's good. Maybe it'll be better than the last time. Dun, dun, dun.
So what's new, man? What you been doing?
What I've been doing? Just working lots. It's
working like a dog.
Fairly busy these days.
I think it's like anybody who's working remotely is just working their ass off right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if I've said this before, but it's great. I feel like I'm productive, but it's like work. It's just like get up in the morning, start work. And I don't, it's like I don't take a lot of breaks either, so it's kind of crazy, and it just kind of goes straight through. So yeah, it's been nutty that way. It's good though. It's lots of good stuff happening.
Yeah, totally.
Lots of new stuff hitting. Our CBD oil is now available in Alberta.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of CBD oil is that?
It's 20 to 1.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really good, I must say, just a little shameless plug, but it's a really good value. It's a 20 to 1. It's a 30 ml bottle.
Yeah.
So it works out to about 10 cents a milligram.
Okay.
And what's great about it is that it's a broad spectrum oil. So it's got all those terps. Everything is still in the bottle. It's not a distillate or anything like that. It's a full spectrum oil.
Nice.
MCT organic coconut oil is the carrier. It's getting some good feedback on it. So I'm happy about that.
Good, man. And it just made it to Alberta, hey?
Yeah, it's now just got launched. So I believe it's available on the website right now. And nice. I think retailers should probably start seeing it in the stores this week, I believe. So
nice, man. Congrats. That's a great product to get out there. That's like one of the most widely used products. I think when I talk to just talking to anybody, like that's their staple, hey? Just that real basic, that CBD oil, that and full spectrum is best case scenario, because I would say that the majority of products on the market that kind of fit that bill are generally not full spec.
They're not. That's the thing. That's kind of why I like it. It was kind of why ours is a little bit different, stands out a little bit better. It's like
totally
spec, which
nice.
Is nice. Yeah,
what
man.
You seen any other anything else new and interesting in the market?
Yeah. What else have I seen? Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about this shelter marketplace, man.
Yes.
So it's basically all craft. It's like everything there is craft, and they've got like some serious, crazy, like amazing flower that's coming out. So yeah, North 40 I think is one of the, is it North 40? There's one called Habitat that I think we mentioned this last time, but it didn't make it to air. But the Bear Organics.
Yep.
Which is like just some like really nice brands. So it's supposed to come tomorrow, which is Monday. But I'm gonna say you should probably chuck a gram over there, Brady.
I will. Yeah, absolutely. I'm stoked that we're starting to get a little bit more of the craft type stuff hitting the market. It's like that 7 acres craft I've been seeing advertised in, I think, Ontario and BC right now.
So you know the story behind that one, hey? Like,
no, lay it on me.
So 7 acres, they've got this 7 acres craft, and it's all grown by G-Tech. It's not
really?
grown by 7 acres. It's all black market, like that BLK, MKT.
Yeah.
It's all their shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got busted, and it's been all over the Twitters.
I bet those guys are.
I mean,
definitely getting a lot of interest, a lot of attention.
There's so much of that going on, though. Like, B2B. So it's not against the rules at all. So.
Oh no, totally, it happens, right?
Yeah.
No, that's cool, but we ought to start seeing some more like craft type stuff hitting the market now.
Yeah, and speaking of that, so I was on that shelter website, and so they've got a flower section. They do a bunch of pre-rolls. They've got capsules coming. There's a concentrate section, so I whip into the concentrate section. They've got a listing there for caviar.
Ooh.
Like terp sauce and like serious concentrates coming.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up that I have started to see Fireside and Good Buds kind of flexing a little bit on the concentrate side and talking about like batters and butters and shatters and things like that.
Nice.
So I was gonna say I'm excited to start to see these other concentrates coming down the line, but caviar, man, that's something I haven't seen yet.
I know. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm like, yes, please. It's not available yet, but it's listed there, so I think it's coming soon. But I'm just excited at the all the different flower that's available from these guys. Yeah, I haven't seen anything retail that's been caught my eye so far yet. Although our Death Bubba got released in Alberta this week, so
To good reviews, or
yeah, it's supposed. I haven't actually had my hands on it yet, but I will definitely. Hey, shout out to you, by the way. There you go. Still
nice
have
one,
lots of love for Hexo.
bro. And they have love for you. You can never forget Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Type of guy who just makes an impression. Look at this bad boy. I don't know. You can't see it shooting out. Can you? Maybe against my hat. A little bit.
Giving your hat a little hoot there.
Just like oh, there you go. Now you can see it.
Oh yeah. Nice. How's that working for you? What was the second little the words of wisdom that came from you, or did we already talk about that?
It just gave me a couple temperatures to try vaping at.
Oh, optimals? That's boring.
Yeah, I think it said vape as low as this and as high as this, or something like that.
420.
The one thing I do really, really thoroughly enjoy about this unit is just how fast, like it's halogen tech, right? So like it heats up instantly. Like I was up to 210 degrees Celsius. It just like it just gets there. It's great.
So it's not the heating element that's kind of starting to cack out a little bit. It's more the fan motor.
Certainly not the heating element, but like as I just cranked that fan on too, I was like, maybe it just needed a rest.
Oh, it's working well now.
It was working pretty decent there. Like
I
don't know,
good.
Can you hear that at all?
Not
I just
really.
turned the fan on again.
Give me a hoot. Nice. Other new products. I don't know, man. I did try. Last time I think we chatted. Was I doing the drinks? Was that the last?
So we actually we chatted about the drinks, but we didn't get to share that chat with everyone. The drinks, though, you didn't enjoy the drinks, did you?
No, well, I mean, I have more.
But you went back for them.
I just bought a lot of them.
You just haven't gone.
I haven't gone back. And I was thinking maybe I could drink one on this. We could actually show how terrible it is. Like get my actual facial reaction.
Can you drink 2 on this? Do you have 2?
I do have 2.
Because I remember the issue last time was like you started to feel it, but you didn't really feel it that much. And I was like, you should just drink 2 of them.
Okay, let's do
it. Not like to peer pressure you or anything. I just feel like
I've got the 2.
He gonna do one.
Should I do it? Dare me to do it? Should I do it?
You should totally do it. Amy, do you think you should do it?
Triple dog dare you to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. These are my last 2. So let's do it.
I mean, we're fairly confident that like you can handle it.
I'm pretty confident I can too, but I'm scared. Okay, this is this is the pomegranate blueberry one.
He's gonna down it. Or are they 2 different flavors too?
Yeah, I got lemon lime and pomegranate blueberry. So I'm just gonna drink the This was the one that I had the most trouble with last time.
Okay.
So I'm starting with the one with the most trouble again.
And then you're gonna chase it.
It doesn't smell good. It smells like penicillin. It smells like amoxicillin. I don't know if you guys ever had amoxicillin when you were younger, like you had an earache or something, and like you had to get that really gross tasting. Like that's exactly what it smells like. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Amy gave us a nod there. I feel like she's familiar with what you're talking about.
So it's terrible. It's not pleasant.
I'm also like highly allergic to amoxicillin, so I feel like my body just reacts in all sorts of ways to that word.
Yeah, then don't go for the pomegranate blueberry. Okay, I'm just now my body's starting to like shudder because it's like it remembers what this tasted like last time.
You don't have to do this, bro.
I'm doing it because because I love the people.
And it's for science.
And
it's
because
for
we
science.
triple dog dared him also.
And because there was that.
There's a triple dog dare. Plus, like we've been on this journey to find the edible that works for heart for a long time.
Okay, let's do a time check. It's 2:37 Mountain Standard Time.
There we go.
It's supposed to onset in 15 to 20, correct? So
we need hard onset in 15 to 20.
Yeah, exactly. All right, bottoms up there.
Here we go.
Suckers.
This is what do you call me? Maybe did you catch that? Hookers. I think he called me a hooker. That's why I was.
No, I said bottoms up, suckers.
That now he's giving us like the Clint Eastwood face. I said bottoms up, hookers.
Just horrible.
So okay, so we've decided
not
a fan of the pomegranate. Just so you know, I'm sure the product is great, but the flavor is just not there for you.
No, and there's lots of room for improvement.
Do you get a weediness about it?
No, there's no weediness. It's like medicine, and it's like they tried to like add flavoring to medicine to try and mask the medicine-y, and now you just taste like flavor plus medicine.
Well, it is kind of medicine.
It's like when you take a really smelly poo and then you smell and then you spray some of that really bad stuff, and then the room just smells like poo and that stuff. It doesn't mask it.
I dig what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like that's the
kind of like poo. It's that it tastes like multiple things.
It's not a good combination. It's not. It's like brushing your teeth and then drinking a large glass of orange juice.
Okay, fair.
You know,
so you're just not into pomegranate, because I've definitely heard.
I love pomegranate.
Well, I've definitely heard
this is not pomegranate.
I've talked to others who have had that product, and they're like,
oh, good.
You know, it's not that bad actually. Like I've talked
really?
to people. I've talked to a couple people who were put off. The other one's like a lime one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one next.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple people who are a little put off by that flavor, but I mean, like, that's the whole beauty of having like a whole product line of these, right? Like, there you go.
There we go.
Almost had it. Yep, there it is.
Got it.
That's the beauty of having a whole product line, right? It's like so that you've got the flavors for everyone, kind of thing.
These are flavors for no one, Basil. If it was actually tasted like pomegranate and blueberry, I would be a happy guy. But there's nothing remotely pomegranate or blueberry about that. He's yanking. Just walked over my yanked my headphones out. All right, let's go in for number 2. Let's not keep the endocannabinoid system waiting.
There you go. We want a proper stacking technique here.
Exactly. If we wait too long, you never know what's going to happen. All right. This is the lemon lime one, 10 milligrams. So it will be a total of 20 milligrams. I'm going to down right now.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm going with the, all right. Over the lips, past the gums, look at the stomach. Here. And that was less of a Clint Eastwood.
You know what? It's not as bad as the last one, but it's not a pleasant experience. I don't know. Like what those 5-hour energy drinks.
Right.
Have you ever tried them? I've never had one, so I have no basis, but were they a pleasant, like, did they taste good? Have you ever, anybody?
No, I've never tried them either, but I assume that they're like a concentrated version of whatever they're going for, which is, I would assume something similar to this. Like
that was horrible.
The last time you had
horrible.
You said that you really feel heavily like it's meant to be mixed with something, right?
Yeah.
Like
the other thing,
with water or something like that.
Yeah, maybe, but they're not supposed to be. I think you're just supposed to shoot them. The other thing that I kept seeing when these things hit the market was they advertise them as like a sparkling drink. Vertical sparkling. No, it's not a sparkling drink at all. It's like
it's an amoxicillin drink.
Yeah, seriously, it's chalky. They're like, I don't know. I guess maybe I should have poured it out into a glass. So you could.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea. But, yeah. All right, well, it's in now, and you're live.
Yeah, that was bad though,
guys. All right, so both in at 2:42. So you're the amount of time it took you to get them down was 5 total minutes, and now we're off to the races.
Okay, we'll check in. Yeah, man. Okay, so like, what are you hearing? Have you heard anything new? Any new products coming down the pipe? Have you what's the
Um,
scuttlebutt on your side of things? What do you hear? You got your ear to the ground and the
Actually, you know what? I've been seeing a little minor explosion of topicals hitting the market.
Oh,
Have you noticed that?
I did see some topicals
Lots
actually.
of lots of people talking about a certain product called the Face Serum. I think it's just like compliance brand THC Face Serum. I don't know who's the grower behind it, and I recognize that it's just a no name kind of name for the product.
Ah, yeah.
But I feel like Face Serum is just like
Face serum. Well, so it's like a CBD. It's supposed to get rid of your like, wrinkles. It's targeted at women, I'm assuming.
well, the interesting thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but I'm pretty sure this is a THC rich face serum.
Oh,
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that we're mostly comfortable with the fact that like those receptors in the skin are looking for a CBD more so than THC, unless that's
yeah.
changed. I know things change often.
I mean,
I might be behind the times on that one.
well, it's funny you say that because I mean, any topical that I've looked at or investigated anyway, we're all CBD based. So, I mean, I would, there's probably
Or at
some,
least balanced, right?
yeah, or balance. You're right, but it looks like you're trying to be like super discreet with your vape thing because it's behind your mic, so we can't see you. So it's like you'd be talking to your boss or something.
This is how I Zoom call.
Monday morning sales meeting.
Just hide it behind my
You can like pull it in your sleeve. So you'd be like,
now you're talking. Yeah, no, it's been definitely all about the topicals, other than the original stash hash, which like everyone's loving the hash as far as
yeah.
I can tell.
I was going to ask you, like, what's the reception been? I
I
mean,
mean, like
I'm
it's
digging
hard
it.
not to like it, right? Like you said, like you're digging it, like it's just a good old dark hash that you're accustomed to
Yeah.
having.
I thought the old school, it stands for original stash. It stands for original stash. Old school. I just gave away what I was going to say, but it's like the hash remind me. It's like old school hash. So that's what the OS for me stands for.
Well, and like the I get that feel from the branding as well, right? Like everything is just like the way that we are accustomed to our cannabis, like buying it in a big bag and sitting around and smoking it, and the kind of prices that you're more accustomed to paying and things like that. Like
Yeah. Is that stuff
like
$5 a gram? Is that
that stuff here in Alberta for 2 grams of that was, I
Oh
know
no,
that
we're
first
talking
little,
hash. I was talking flour, but yeah,
oh
the,
yeah, yeah.
the hash was
The
I think
first
it
time
was
you bought it online,
$49.
$49.99, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, $25 a gram, which is what I
I
think
bought it
works.
at a store for, I want to say $44.99, I believe was the
Ooh.
list price.
Vapes into
Which is,
cannabis.
oh yeah, that's my jam. That's the only place to go.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
and like it's nice too, because like even in these days where everyone's like spending less time in stores and making transactions really quick, like at least they still make you feel kind of like homely, like kind of like normal, and just it still feels good in there kind of thing. Like yeah, there's
Yeah,
a piece of plexiglass in front of you when you're talking to somebody, but it's all good. We're all still here just buying our weed. Like it's cool, man.
yeah. No, that's good.
Good
I
store.
know. Yeah, yeah.
Too bad it's so far away from your place.
I know it's true. Like I would shop there regularly for sure. It's like literally it's past the airport, right? Like
Yeah, it's
it's
closest one for me.
Chestermere. So yeah,
Chestermere, yeah.
it's
But
not.
yeah, good folks. Shout out.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Would agree. Would agree. Um, yeah. I was just trying to think.
Oh, and 10% discount when you order online. Did I
Oh
mention that?
yeah,
That
I
makes it
know.
even
I saw
better.
that. That's
There's
pretty
the
good.
plug right there.
Anytime you
Those
can
guys are,
get some cash off,
yeah.
it's you can't complain about that. What else? I picked up some Aurora cookies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are they good?
Well, I got them for Johanna because we all know what happens to me when I eat the edibles. I have like one
But
bite.
you tried them anyway.
I can't control myself. I get way too high.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
green out. It's just not a
Every
good
time.
scene every time. So, no, like I did try one, obviously. it's delicious. They like, that is what an edible should be. It should taste really, really good. Now I don't know. Maybe I mean, am I wrong? Maybe let's dissect this a little bit. Maybe the strategy is to make them so that they don't taste. The idea is that it's not supposed to taste so good so that you want to keep going back and like, overdo it.
That's what Laura was saying about the gummies the other day, because like she loves gummies. She likes she's like, I want an edible gummy that's like a good old classic wine gum kind of thing. And then she's like, second thought, if they had gummies that good, I would be like wrecked, because you can't stop eating them,
Well, I mean, there's a way around that. Like, just make gummies that are like 0.5.
Or just like only package them 10 milligrams at a time.
Yeah, I mean, then you could put 10 in a package, and you could eat 10 gummies, right? Like, I think that'd be good, but it's gotta taste good.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
At the end of the day, when you're doing edibles, like that to me is like the most important thing. It's like I want it to taste good.
I love when we say you're doing edibles or you're it's like it always makes me feel like we're talking about heroin or something like that. Like I'm not doing edibles tonight, bro.
what I meant when I say doing, I mean like producing. When I say doing edibles, I mean sort of from like the manufacturer's side,
business side of things.
But yeah, no, yeah, I mean, like that's the number one rule. What kind of gummies did Laura eat?
We've tried the what were they? I think they were not the fancy colored ones. I think those might be 4A, or there's Aurora.
So Aurora just released recently. They have some funky like chocolates that are like universe.
Those are chocolates?
Yeah, those are chocolates.
Oh man, I thought those were gummies. They look like they look like the bouncy balls, the rubber bouncy balls I used to play with, cut in half.
Yeah. They got kind of like a funky design on them. They're like artsy kind of.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, those are caramels apparently. The Aurora gummies are good though. I've had the raspberry ones, and did we bring some over? I feel like we tried some gummies. Did we try gummies together?
No.
No?
We did some chocolates.
Okay.
And I think that's all
that's right. It was just
we've had together.
Yeah.
But I've had some of the gummies, and the ones that I had were like, they were just like I think they might have been Aurora, but they were just shaped like like a circle cut in half.
Yeah.
And it had like a really like smooth texture on them.
Yeah. I've had those too. I've had Aurora and the RAF Gummies. So I had like, there's a pineapple flavor from RAF.
Oh, nice.
And then there's like a raspberry flavor.
Yeah.
From well, I mean, it's the same company, but I've had from Aurora, and they've both been really tasty. And then I had some gummies. I had like a pineapple hibiscus from 4A. It was not good.
Okay.
It was very solventy tasting. I did not like that at all.
Yeah.
Which is odd because the 4A chocolate is quite tasty. So maybe they get their chocolate. I mean, I'm assuming everybody's getting everything produced at somewhere different, right? Like
it's coming from balance.
Guys, right? So yeah, exactly.
I think they're like the leaders right now of.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, they're crushing it because like nobody really has the ability to really mass produce. So I think they're like one of the only ones that are doing vape pens.
Yeah, they got in at a really good time.
Yeah.
So back to the point of the story, you tried the cookies though, right?
Yeah.
Finish the story, man.
Oh yeah, I did try the cookies, and they're delicious.
Yeah, good. And
which was what was sort of where I was kind of going with the whole story to begin with. But credit where credit is due, man. Like honestly,
did they work well for Joe?
Yeah, she likes them. She also really likes the Bang dark chocolate.
Nice, and that one's really well priced too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's all pretty. I guess I don't know. For me, it's like an expensive chocolate bar or a really expensive cookie, but if you're gonna get some bang from your buck, then pardon the pun, but
you were waiting on that one.
But yeah, no, those apparently she really likes those as well. But
nice, man. So we I don't know if I told you this, but we dug a garden last weekend,
Oh no, I did not know that.
and it's a real deal garden. So my wife's family lives next door. My wife's
Right.
parents
Yep.
and sister and kind of brother-in-law, and they're the one unit over there. We're the unit over here. So we decided to do a co-garden, and kind of in between the two houses, we dug up this garden that's like 50 feet by 50 feet. That's a monster. And they're all farmers from,
Right.
from like small town Alberta kind of thing. So like they're comfortable with a garden. And this is I'm the city boy who lives out in the country. And this is the first time I've ever had a garden. And
That's funny that you're the city boy, because I think of you as totally the country boy.
yeah, well, I've been out here for lots of years now, so maybe I am a country boy now. But so like this is the first time we've ever had a garden. So I busted out the tractor and threw some tools on it, and we had some fun with it. And like it was, we had the father-in-law up in the tractor, and he had these giant tine harrows on the back, and we ripped it up, and then we scooped up all the sod and got that out of the way, and used this gas-powered tiller to start to break up all the soil and whatnot. And like this thing is huge, and I'm super stoked, man, about all the food we're gonna grow this year, hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can expect some zucchini then.
Yes, of course.
Maybe some mustard greens.
And then some mustard greens,
Yeah.
some squash, and some cucumbers too, hopefully.
Nice. What else? You guys planting everything?
Oh yeah, they're like the farmers got it all drawn up, and it's gonna be big time. Like there's corn, potatoes, rutabaga, all the staples.
How about kohlrabi?
Kohlrabi, who's that? Is that a farmer term?
Kohlrabi. Come on, it's a vegetable. It's like a big Brussels sprout.
Cabbage?
No, that's a really big Brussels sprout.
Yeah, man. And there's gonna be like a little salad garden. There's gonna be
Nice.
some berries. It's an exciting time of year, you know.
I love it. That's fantastic. Okay, we haven't talked. We haven't really talked much about entertainment. Since we're all
Yes.
stuck at home, we seem to check in quite regularly on
Yes.
what we're watching. Anything new on your viewing scope?
Still in the 30 Rock. Been reading a little bit more lately, so slowed down on
What's that?
the one. I was gonna ask you if you read.
Read? What?
You're from the age of television. I don't read.
The closest I get is audiobooks, man. That's the closest I get.
You listening to any good audiobooks lately?
No, because I don't do those either.
I thought Amy was typing us something, and then I opened it up and thought she called us hookers again.
Oh,
that was you last time.
Suckers. Okay, so 30 Rock. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with 30 Rock. That's just like.
I feel like I'm always on the same things whenever you ask me that. It's 30 Rock and Survivor.
Oh yeah, I was right about to say Survivor. So are you caught up?
Yeah, that long ass. Oh, don't talk about it. Amy's not caught
up. No spoilers?
Damn. No spoilers. Can I just mention that was a long episode last time?
It was 2 hours, right?
That's all I'll say.
It was good.
And then when that thing happened.
Yeah, I can't believe Jeff.
That person.
That Jeff wore his like khakis and blue shirt. That was crazy. Oh,
yeah, how could you? Yeah. What else are you watching right now?
Oh, dude.
HBO.
I just Netflix, my friend. I just started this new show last night, and both of you, please, as soon as we hang up this is not a phone. as soon as we end this Zoom call.
People don't hang things up anymore.
I guess you kind of do, right? You end leave call. There's a show on Netflix called The Midnight Gospel.
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, guys. Oh, guys. It's
okay, easy, bro.
it's a cartoon,
Okay.
and it's I don't even know how to describe it.
Is Bob from Bob's Burgers voice in it?
No, is Bob's Burgers voice is not like this. This show is like nothing else you've ever seen. It's like it's totally designed for people who are on psychedelics or
Okay,
just
perfect.
like some good weed.
Also perfect.
Yeah. It I don't know how to describe it. It's just it takes your mind. It's crazy. It's absolutely just I mean, just check it out. We'll talk about it maybe on the next podcast because it's going to be the next Tiger King. I guarantee you. It's people are going to
So,
start. I think it was just released recently. I don't know if you've heard anything about it or anything, but
I'm gonna blow your mind with a couple of things here, and we could talk about that. First of all, I've never seen Tiger King, and second
neither
of
have I.
all, second of all, we for some crazy reason, Amy's melting down
Amy's
right
like, what?
now.
I just
Mind
haven't
blown.
got there yet. Yeah.
For some wacky reason, we canceled Netflix subscription, and I haven't had it for like 3 months, man. So all I've been working with right now is Prime Video, and it's like I regret this decision like nearly daily.
Okay, dude, do not pass go.
Do not panic.
Do not collect $200. Go immediately to your phone and rehook up your Netflix. The Midnight Gospel is worth I don't even know what it is. It's $12.99 now. I don't know, $16.99. I don't know, whatever it costs.
10.99.
I think I pay 16. Why do I pay
Oh,
more?
you're getting ripped off.
I think I have more devices because both my kids are on it.
Oh, you got the pro account.
I think that's what it is. Is well worth the money, and then just cancel it after, because it's like
just get Midnight Gospel and then just kill it again.
yeah. Well, you know what else I watched? Extraction. I don't know, Amy. Did you watch Extraction? It's that there's a new movie. It's on Netflix. It was released a couple weeks ago now, I think already, and it's Liam Hemsworth. So it's like Thor, but he's not Thor in that.
Is that Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah. Did I
was
say
gonna
Liam?
ask if it was like his brother. I was like,
I did say
is he
Liam.
cool
Yeah, I
as
meant Chris. Sorry.
Thor or
Yeah. I get the boys mixed up. They're just both so hunky. What was I gonna say? So it's like this like total shoot 'em up action crazy like this guy gets kidnapped and they like have to go in and like remove him from like this drug lord's house, and it's just like total carnage.
All right.
But it's crazy, but the way it's filmed, I don't know if this is like maybe I'm just behind the times or something, but like it reminded me of a video game. It was like the way it was almost like filmed like first person point of view in some spots, and it just kind of
like
whether it was like a 4K or I don't. It was just like a very realistic, had a very like realistic feel to it, like more than just like watching it. It was like you're there. It's like just like I don't know how else to explain it. Like I watched it and I was like, man, it felt like I was in a video game. Like it felt like
what were you smoking that day?
I probably an assortment of different things. Weed.
Was it one of those ones where like the camera you can guess that the camera guy's kind of like purposely shaking it around like this? They're like they're filming it. Kind of like Born.
There was some shade. It was yes, but it was like Born on steroids. It was like honestly, it was like a sensual like it was something completely different. Like I'm like, what am I watching? It was very intense. The movie itself is very intense. Actually, there's a lot of violence. So if you don't like violent things, you're not going to like.
Yeah, Laura loves that. There's movies that I put on and then I realize it and look over and she's watching the movie like.
Yeah, that's
like, not watching it all, and I was like, okay, I'll watch John Wick on my own time.
The same thing happened. I started watching it with Jo, and she left like about 20 minutes in, and then I noticed she didn't. I thought she was just going to get a tea or something. No, she didn't come back. She just didn't come back.
I'm gonna go hang out
Like,
with the girls.
and it's good that she left when she did, because there's some scenes that I was kind of like, oh God, like it's pretty intense. But yeah, it's I don't know. I thought if either of you had seen it, we could comment on the cinematography, because I don't know. It's like some new way. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are watching these days.
They're not. They're playing Fortnite. They don't watch.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. But Noah's playing. My oldest. It's all she does now is just play Fortnite, man. It's crazy.
That's how you hang out with your friends now.
I don't even know Fortnite. It's so funny. She was playing Animal Crossing, and then she's like, "It just got boring." So I'm like, and that's what you went to, Fortnite? Like,
Man, it was pretty dope. They have like concerts in the Fortnite universe.
really?
People go as their avatar. There was like a Travis Scott concert, and you go as your avatar and you hang out, and he's like this giant thing in the middle of the Fortnite world, and you're just like running around watching this concert.
While you're like shooting people?
I don't think they're like actively engaging each other
Oh.
at the time. I think everybody's just kind of running around staring up into the sky.
That's so funny.
But I thought that was kind of cool that like while everyone's at home COVIDing, they're ripping concerts on Fortnite.
That's pretty funny. And did you? I think, I don't know if we talked about this last time, but Saturday Night Live is doing this SNLs from home.
I saw the Tom Hanks intro.
So they've done a couple of them since. So the one they just did one last night. It was the season finale. So it was. I've always been an SNL fan since I was a kid. Like, I've loved the show. There's been some casts that have been, questionable at times. But what they've been doing with this SNL at home is they've been, it's basically every other week they produced a show. So instead of, like the model is they produce a show every week, right? But the quality of the comedy was so much better after these like 2-week shows. I'm like, they should almost do that now. It's just like when they come back in September, if they're going to do it, the regular way, hopefully we will be there. It almost makes sense to like do a show every 2 weeks, because man, like they were great. Like, I was just laughing. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, or if you can, but like on your cable thing, but go back and have a look at last night's SNL at home. It was really funny.
Nice. I'll go back and check them out for sure. I haven't been watching them. Although the other night I was like, it just like clicked for me that I was like, man, TGS is a lot like SNL. And Laura's like, yeah.
You just got that.
Where you been?
Man. Yeah. Oh, that's such a great show. There's so many little it's a well-written show, 30 Rock. I loved it.
I just watched the one last night where they were looking for a new actor, and they had settled Lemon and what's his name? Peter? The balding guy?
Oh, Pete. Yeah.
Pete, yeah. Lemon and Pete were they had a plan to get Jack to pick a specific actor that they wanted added to the show, and it turns out this guy's crazy as balls, and he had Lemon take pictures of him, so he had her fingerprints all over his camera, and there was pictures of his junk on there, and it was a good one.
That's excellent. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Definitely. Well, I'm gonna go back and check it out again. I mean, I've been rewatching The Office lately. Always, you can't go wrong with you. And also, Community is on Netflix. They just added it, and I've been watching that. That's pretty funny, man.
I think Amy's into Community right now.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, it's good. It's
rewatching it. I've watched it once before, rewatching it again, and it's, I think, even funnier this time. Like, it's like watching a new show.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I watched it when it was actually airing, and I liked it then. And I started rewatching it, and I'm loving Chevy Chase. He's just hilarious. It's too bad they had a falling out later on. But yeah, it's a good show. There's some quality stuff out there now.
Dead to Me, have you seen that?
No, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I watched the first season. I saw there's a new season, but I'm like, maybe I didn't. Maybe I only watched the trailer. I do like Christina Applegate a lot, though. I like everything she's in. She's great.
It's
Is it
really
good?
good. I binged the second season yesterday,
Oh, nice. It's funny,
and
right?
it's like a witty, suspenseful drama.
Right, right, right,
And
right.
like Christina Applegate and then Linda
Oh
something.
yeah, from Freaks and Geeks, Linda Cardellini.
She's so good in it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
Really?
really well done.
I want to say I watched maybe a couple of episodes or something. I don't know. Seemed familiar when I saw it on Netflix. I'm like, I think I watched this. But anyway, all good. Yeah, I'll check that out though. I'll make sure I'll go back and do that one again. But definitely check out the Midnight Gospel.
Worth
Like
it.
I almost want you to like log in right now and start watching it so
Just to
I can
confirm
get
that
your reactions because like it's like nothing you've ever seen before. Like
well, I mean, that's quite the
I don't know how to describe it. I honestly don't. It's
quite the
like
endorsement.
the premise is there's like this dude and he lives in a trailer and he has like alternate universe machine and he can go and visit alternate Earths and he like sticks his head in this like thing and then he goes to like the alternate universe and he becomes like he chooses a different avatar and it's weird. Like, do you know who Dr. Drew Pinsky is? You guys ever heard of that guy? It's like a radio
Dr.
doctor.
Drew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Drew.
You've been watching not to derail your story, but you've been watching what's it called? Millionaire. The new version of You Want to Be a Millionaire? Is that
No, but I know Dr. Drew. Like, he's a radio guy. Like, is he the host of that now or something?
no, the host is um Jimmy Kimmel,
Oh yeah,
I think.
yeah.
And it's all celebrities, so there's no audience, obviously. They're taping it right now, and so like there's celebrities on there. The celebrities get one special person who's like with them for like the first like 5 questions or first 6 questions or something like that. Dr. Drew was somebody's special person the other day.
Oh,
And we were just so my reaction, I'm trying to explain my reaction. So we were talking about him the other day and neither Laura nor I could remember his name, and it was Dr. Drew. So I was like, Dr. Drew. Anyway,
Dr. Drew.
go
Yeah.
on with your
So
story.
no. So Dr. Drew is he's a character. He voices a character in the first episode. It's just anyway. It's like it's just fucked up. It's great.
All right.
So Amy wanted to remind us that it's been about 27 or probably 28 minutes now since ingestion. And how am I feeling? I definitely do have a bit of a dry mouth, and I will say that my spirits are uplifted.
Excellent. That's the idea.
I don't know if I would actually say like I'm like I'm not high from it, but maybe with some more I might be because I'm definitely like there's definitely something there. Like I'm not going to say I feel nothing.
It's an improvement from the 10 you had last time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely there's something there. It's subtle.
Yeah.
But it's and I don't want to say like, yeah, that's great, man. Totally rolling with it now. I get this edible thing. But like
so we're not there yet.
No, but I'm like definitely like I'm uplifted. Like
there's potential that 30 milligrams might do it.
I'm definitely feeling like a body, like a relaxation that's not for sure from smoking. Like I'm gonna say that it's definitely a different feeling.
You can pick
like
those out for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Is it sufferable? Could I like choke down those things to get to this point?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could do it.
So maybe if you had something with less of the what you described as the chalkiness, maybe the flavor was a little bit different, maybe a little more subtle, it might do it for you.
Yeah. It just something easier to drink for sure. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm like, all right. All right.
All right.
There's something there. There's something there for sure. I'm like,
Far out. I think like I'm excited that we're actually getting somewhere.
yeah, me too. All right.
Because in the past we've gotten nowhere always.
I know. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll buy like I don't know,
Flat.
a bunch more.
Can I get a case of those?
We have budget for that, right, Amy? Yeah. No, I definitely will buy. I'll do some more because I want to see like where does this plateau? Like if I do 3, if I do 5, if I do 8.
Yeah, you might be in the like 40 to 50 kind of range to have like what you're wanting from.
Yeah, this isn't what I want, but maybe this is all I can get. I don't know. I mean, I want to know, is it going to last? I'm digging it. I'm like, all right. Like there's something there. There's like a background. It's kind of like CBD-ish to me almost.
Right.
Like just kind of like hanging out in the background there, just kind of like tucked underneath.
That's another interesting point too. I'd be very curious. Something in my throat there. I'd be very curious to see how, like, now that we're at 30, pretty strictly THC, right? Like, there's no CBD in that beverage. I'd love to see.
I don't think so.
I'd love to see your reaction from like 30 and 30, like a 1-to-1. You know what I mean? Like, and see if that addition of CBD through that route changes things for you.
That's not about it. Do they make? Oh yeah, I guess they do make CBD drinks. They do 1-to-1 drink, right? There's a few out there.
Have you seen a 1-to-1 yet?
I don't. I'm sure. Maybe it's not in Alberta, but I'm sure I've seen maybe those base camp drinks, the CBD ones.
Yeah, or perhaps like the.
Or what about you? What about Truss? Didn't I see something? Are you guys close to doing a beverage? Are you guys?
There's nothing in Alberta yet, but I think that there's going to be a lot more of that kind of like that balanced area coming out. Like I think the teas, those every teas, I think that there might be a 1-to-1 in that.
There is, but I don't know the teas, man. I like tea and nothing against tea, but I'm not feeling the bioavailability on the tea.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's in sugar crystals, isn't it?
It is, but I still don't like. First, I got some of those Haven Street. I bought a few of those Haven Street that were like $9 for one tea bag.
Did you brew a whole pot with it or what?
No, I brewed one mug for Joe. It's pretty intense. So I think maybe you're supposed to
flavor wise.
You're supposed to do a pot. There's nothing on it that says do a pot. It's like, but anyway, doing pot. She didn't feel anything off that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Was it a 1-to-1 or was it a?
No, it was a THC. It's like 10 milligrams. I want to
say. Yeah, man. I think we'll see some good 1-to-1 soon, and I'd be curious to see the difference in reaction for you.
Yeah.
Just because it's something that you haven't really tried, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
That route.
Yeah, I would. I mean, there's more beverages coming to the market too. I saw Tweed just released another flavor. Nice. They got like a ginger ale one or something now, in addition to the other one that's out there. Those base camp drinks, I think, are coming soon.
Nice. I'd like to see those in Alberta.
I think somebody mentioned Valens has got their own stuff coming soon, like these Valens drops.
Oh, so yeah.
It would be like the Tea God infusers, I think, but more just in a liquid format, I guess. So they've got that. There's definitely some cool beverage options coming. And then I'm sure there's lots coming from the Trust side from you guys too, right? I mean, they've kind of been working on that forever.
Yeah, I mean, anything that I've ever been told is that there'll be a good amount of SKUs. I mean, there's got to be, right, like a connection like that, like a beverage company with that kind of experience, powered by some really good quality flower from Hexo. I'm excited for those products, man.
Yeah, me too.
Really excited.
Want to see them on the market already.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. because there's I mean I guess there's been slowly but surely with the concentrates and the other beverages and the topicals and stuff. There's been some new stuff coming.
Yeah.
It didn't hit the market as fast as I thought it would. I thought we'd see a big. I mean, I guess we did see a big run on vapes.
Yeah, and I mean, like, like were you really expecting a whole bunch more by this point, do you think, or like you were hoping for a whole bunch more by this point, or you were actually expecting it by this point?
I thought. I mean, by here we are. It's May. The stuff was. What was the first date? It was like, so December, kind of mid-December was when it was like actually the 2.0 stuff could actually hit the market, because it was
Right.
like October, and then there was that 60-day waiting period, stupid thing.
Right. We saw most of the stuff coming more like January-ish.
Yeah, it was like early January, so like sort of in and around that. But it's May. We've definitely seen some more products, but I'd like to see a lot more concentrates.
Yes, me as well.
More hashes, more the shatters, the butters, the waxes,
Yeah,
the crumbles,
the caviars.
Yeah, I mean, dry sift is great, but there's other shit out there for sure that we want to see. Cool. and on that note,
that was funny. I don't even know what that was.
I think it was my computer telling me that I have an overview task or something.
You're just gonna